Perhaps the most used word this presidential election cycle, rigged. Donald Trump says it's already happening. Hillary Clinton and many others say it just doesn't happen, or at least not in great numbers. Tonight, correspondent Peter Ducey takes a fair and balanced look at fairness in the election.
If Donald Trump loses the election in 19 days, he says it would be the result of dirty tricks by Democrats at polling places.
So you got 1.8 million people who are dead who are registered to vote, and some of them vote. One was a Republican, and after death became a Democrat.
Some experts say it's not dead people they worry about most, it's people voting before they become citizens.
One of the biggest vulnerabilities also is the fact that while it's illegal for non-citizens to register and vote, it's really an honor system.
Back in 2013, the New York City Department of Investigations sent undercover officers to polling places to try to vote as either dead people or felons or people who don't live in the right district. And it worked about 97% of the time, according to a report by the National Review. But aside from undercover officers, illegal in-person voting appears to be far more rare. A Loyola Law School study looked at 1 billion ballots cast between 2000 and 2014 and found in-person fraud just 31 times.
If you look statistically, it is more likely that a person in the United States will be struck by lightning than that we will experience in-person voter fraud at the polls on Election Day.
A much bigger problem are improperly mailed ballots. 943,000 of those were rejected in 2012 alone. But the Trump campaign still wants to mobilize supporters to monitor polling places in person in swing states for any sign of funny business on November 8th.
You can ask the board how many every hour, how many Republicans, how many Democrats, how many independents. Keep a running track of it. You just watch what's going on.
But this afternoon, Pennsylvania's Secretary of State said there's nothing to worry about.
To imply that fraud is rampant at any level, from the precinct to an entire city or state, is without merit.
The worry some Trump critics have is that some voters may just stay home because they don't want to risk getting hassled by someone watching the polls with the goal of helping Trump win. Brett?
Peter, thank you.